Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. 4th of July baseball coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here, and on the mound now, Mike Soroka. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look on, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
This one in the air, right field. Cruz under it. Hauls it in for the out. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. And this offense is really clicking right now, Chris.
That's a good feeling in that dugout over there. You feel like when you walk to the plate, you're going to get a knock, you're going to drive in a run, you're going to do something productive, even if it's just get a walk to keep the line moving. And that's a great feeling to have. They've got it bottled right now.
Rob Refsnyder batting with one down, takes a strike. Soroka, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Right through there for a strike.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings. But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Swinging a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and hitters are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it.
Rafael Devers at the plate and takes high there.
Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
Kicks and deals. Runner on the go. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. And Devers is set down.
Oh, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now batting Tristan Casas.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
And he can't come up with it. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Knocked down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here with my pal Singy, and today on the hill, Garrett Whitlock.
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Ahmed Rosario. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And there's one away. Here's Dave Martinez lined up for the Nationals. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, James Wood.
And Boo, you and I were talking about it before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Jacob Young stands in now and watches strike one. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
That one off the mark, and the count even 1-1. Slow roller to first. Casas tosses to the pitcher covering the bag, and there's 2 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That misses the zone, and that is ball one. Young at third with 2 away. On the ground. Fair ball. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. And he'll pull into second safely.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Luis Garcia. Knocked in 3 of their 4 runs in yesterday's game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Man on second, 2 down. Runner takes off, squirts away a little bit. No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. Two outs. That one misses, and it's 3-0. James Wood in the on-deck circle for the Nats. Check swing, called strike. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
So 2 down. James Wood now at the plate. First pitch misses.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Two balls, no strikes to count. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Down to 3-2.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. Bouncer to second. Bregman throws to first, and that'll do it. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Second inning coming up from our nation's capital. It's the Nationals 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Second inning set to go, and stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Soroka, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. The throw to first, and they get Bregman for the out.
96, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And that skips in the dirt.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
On the ground to third. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 7, catcher Connor Wong.
So up next, Connor Wong.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Cruz makes the grab, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Nationals 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom half of inning number 2, and it's the catcher for the Nationals, Garrett Ruiz. Whitlock back to work. Just missed.
1-0.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Devers on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Just missed. Slice down the right side. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner on at first with one gone. Dylan Cruz will hit next.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. DeYoung at first, one gone. Yeah, that's fouled off. And it's strike 2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
This one in the dirt. Man at first, one away. And there's the ball. That's hard hit on the line. Rafaela makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting Rosario.
So the lineup flips over, and now it's going to be Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 so far. And a slider in there for a strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That one the other way. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. It's the Nationals 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. That's in for a strike. 0-1. In the air, right field. Cruz makes the grab on the run. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. David Hamilton, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Hamilton hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Good eye in that spot.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field.
Now batting, left fielder.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with a hit in every game. I mean, he's running his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
So a man at first. Here's the left fielder, Rob Refsnyder. Foul ball there. Runner on the move. Ball outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Runner goes again. Pitch outside. Throw to third. Save. Fly ball down the line. Cruz pulls that one down. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 2-1.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And a strike to Devers.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 out, space is empty. Just missing there. 1-2 to count.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So runner at second, 2 down. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And ball 1. Man at second. In the dirt. And that's outside.
I know a slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
Alex Bregman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
So 2 away with nobody on. Alex Bregman getting ready to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Way out front for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 0-2. Ball 1 there.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a bouncer towards third. DeYoung whips it to first. And they get Bregman for the out. And that is that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Nationals Park. Set for the bottom of the 3rd at the plate. Jacob Young. And there's a foul ball. Fouled off down the right side. Line drive, and it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. One down, base is empty. Gets under it and pops it up. Bregman hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Nationals, shortstop.
Here's C.J. Abrams now.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. I got away with a win, Brand. I'm about to spend what I made, Brand. Bring it up, bring it up.
In the air, out towards left center. Ref Snyder hauls it in to end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Cruz going back to the warning track, makes the catch. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Connor Wong, 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one's in there. Strike one.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Swing and a miss.
No ball,
0-2 now. And he grounds one to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting center fielder, Cesar Rafaela.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Cesar Rafaela. Flied to right his first time. That one missed.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground right side, Garcia fires to first on the run, and they get the out. Red Sox go down quietly, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. And we're back, ready to go. Bottom 4. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. Up the middle. On the run, sent it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood. He's 0 for 1. That misses the zone. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Two outs. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And there's a hit. So man aboard, Paul DeYoung digging in for the Nationals, and he's already singled in this game. First pitch, not close. On the ground to third. Got him on the off-balance throw. Inning over. 1 hit, 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Nationals 2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Soroka back to work. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there. He was all over that one. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Back to the top of the lineup, David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. And ball 1. Story gets his lead at first with nobody out. There goes the runner. Now fly ball to right center. Cruz puts it away for the out. 1 down. So stepping in for Boston, Rob Refsnyder. Soroka throw over. Story back in on a dive. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Young sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Man aboard, and here is Devers, 1 for 2. That's off the mark. Ball 1. That's inside. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
So now 2
Ball 4,
on
pitches down.
and 2 outs.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. He's already homered here in this one. That catches the corner.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
And that misses. And it's a ball and a strike. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's going back. Back some more. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-2.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Mike Soroka gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Number 62 takes over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's Alex Bregman. Now a check swing, but he held up. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. Sox get 3 on the homer. It's now 6-2. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Dylan Cruz. Check swing, called strike.
Well, these Nats doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
The 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nice grab on the run. And a quick out, number one. So the Nats lineup turns over, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch just misses.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. The Red Sox leading by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And now it's even up.
2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Abreu on the move to the alley. Makes the catch, inning over. So they go quietly there. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Nationals 2. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Jorge Lopez up and throwing. Number 68 also throwing. Fought off foul. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit. Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Man at first, nobody out. Connor Wong digs in now, and that drops in for a strike. Wong, 28 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. That's out to center field. Young hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
So a man aboard, and now the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. And first offering is fouled off. Abreu, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Almost got him.
One strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Coming home. He'll score.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
One out. Runner at second. Here's Trevor Story. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1.
One out and a runner at second. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Pitch
0-1.
misses. And it's 1-1. Next offering is outside. That's in there. And the count is 2-2. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 8-2.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
So the batting order turns over. And now David Hamilton. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one fouled off. That's down and in. A slider missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground, right side, dive, and he's got it. And that's a great play for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Rob Refsnyder now at the plate. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Runner at second, 2 down. All Red Sox in this one. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Next pitch is downstairs. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. His 4th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 10-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Number 62 departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Jackson Rutledge on a pitch out of the pen here.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Base is empty with 2 away. Rafael Devers, the next to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Over to Lowe. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So it's 4 runs for him on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Nationals 2. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards, so we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Man at first, so next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, C.J. Abrams. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, well, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, and that's in there at the knees. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Josh Winkowski, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Bernardino getting loose as well. Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground, 2 ball. Oh, a great flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock done for the day. And a pretty good outing for him as he leaves with a nice lead. New pitcher when we get back. Righty reliever out of the pen, Walker Buehler.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. First pitch, and he just misses. Right through there for a strike. Abrams stands at first with 1 out. To the right side, Casas. To second for 1. Can't hang on. So digging in, James Wood.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
First pitch misses. Strike 1.
1-1.
The Nationals with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Line drive, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ruiz in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Buehler fires. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Coming home. The throw in. But it's offline. It's 10-3.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Now the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. Back up the middle and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 10-4.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Next to hit, Dylan Cruz. That clips the corner. Two on, 2 outs. And that's downstairs and outside. Inside, just missed.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Nationals 4. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Just missed.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a bouncer,
Nope,
but it
foul.
kicks foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one
Ball.
inside.
That's inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. 1 away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Bregman, the next to hit, takes ball one.
That's ball two.
On the ground to short, Abrams. On to first, and they get Bregman for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
So 2 down now, and here is Wilyer Abreu. 1 for 3. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He made him pay for that one, and they add to their lead. It's 11-4. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
To third, but that rolls foul. Outside low. Now 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. 7th inning stretch time. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Nationals Park, set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Ahmed Rosario. Walker Buehler will go back to work, and first offering is fouled off. Buehler winds and fires, and that one fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now up for Washington, Jacob Young. First pitch just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Up now for Washington, Nathaniel Lowe. In the air to left down the line. Ref Snyder makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
And the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
Bring it up. I got away with the wind, bro. I'm about to spend what I made, bro. Bring it up, bring it up.
And first offering is fouled off. Young off of first with 2 away. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Red Sox 11 and the Nationals 4. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Fouled off left side. That one the other way. Garcia over to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. In the dirt, 1-0.
That's ball 2.
And
That's
downstairs.
3 balls, no strikes.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
That's a walk.
Nope, that's ball 4.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Hamilton in the box now. No balls and a strike.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Hit in the air left field. Young sizes this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Rob Refsnyder.
Rob Refsnyder will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Rip towards third. They take the force out, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it, though, 11-4. Back in Washington, D.C. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Buehler back to work. Pitch misses. Ball 1. right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect
ball,
the
one
batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Now the left fielder, James Wood. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 gone.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
2 down, base is empty. Garrett Ruiz digs in now. And the first offering is not close. And it's fouled away. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And the Nationals go in order. They'll need to pick it up. It's 11-4. And we're back, and it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Rafael Devers.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. Cruz going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the ditch.
That just misses, and that's ball 1. And another ball. That one lifted to left. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Outside, and that's ball 3. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Now it's Alex Bregman. He's been a great free agent sign. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Struck him out without a swing. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hit in the air, center field. Young settles underneath it. He's got it, and that is that. So one hit is all they get. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Red Sox 11 and the Nationals 4. Bottom of the 9th. Here's the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. Swung on, belted. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
So up next, Dylan Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Rosario in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 2. That's a hit. Coming home. He will score. And it's an RBI single. It's 11-5.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Walker Buehler will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Brennan Bernardino gets the ball now. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Young getting ready to hit. And that's in there for strike 1. Bernardino, a tall lefty. He features a sinker, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a slider. Rosario over at first with 1 away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. The throw to third, not in time. He's safe.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So 1 out with 2 aboard, and now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. And that is out of play. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a line drive. Base hit into left field. One run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. The shortstop takes the ball. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
And there's the strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. The 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brennan Bernardino out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Aroldis Chapman on to try and close it out for the Red Sox.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
So digging in, Luis Garcia. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
0-1's the
It's
count.
0-1. Chapman. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. That missed by a lot. And the count even 1-1.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
1 ball.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him looking for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Wood stands in now, looks at that one inside. Just
Outside, that's
missed.
the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
2-1.
Fastball is outside.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Garrett Ruiz. Late swing, fouled off. The tying run at the plate. Close one, doesn't get the call. And 1-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
They're down to their final strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The Nets down to their final strike. Just misses. And it's 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Popped up. Casas. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox slug their way to a win in this one.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
Lovers intertwined with no place to go, and so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come escape with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick, and push, yeah, and coast, yeah, swanky, yeah. Before he knew he had a crew, there wasn't no punk, and they spit fire shirts and SB dunks. They would push till they couldn't skate no more. Office building lobbies wasn't safe.